Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Week 3. Welcome to Fantasy Pro Insider, brought to you by True Fan Sports. I am your host, the Warden, Jay Ward, with the co-host, the one, the only, David, the Guru Hughes. What you got to say for him, baby?
Yes, we are back. We back for week number 3 to help give you guys the information you're going to need to win week 3 and get you one step closer to that title in your league. Without further ado, we will jump right into the quarterback rankings. At number 1, we still have Patrick Mahomes. Until somebody knocks him off the top there, he's going to be number 1 for the foreseeable future.
You better believe it.
Number 2, Kyler Murray. And if there's somebody who's making a mad dash to put him off the top of that heap, it's Kyler Murray this season. He's playing extremely well. Number 3 is Russell Wilson. Number 4, we're going to go with Aaron Rodgers. Number 5 will be Dak Prescott, Dallas against the Eagles. It'll be a big conference or a division game for them. Number 6, Josh Allen. Hasn't really lived up to his top 3 billing yet, but I think he's going to start this week. Number 7, the GOAT, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tom Brady, TB from TB. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, the Baltimore Ravens. Number 9, we have Justin Herbert from the Los Angeles Chargers. Staying in Los Angeles for number 10 will be Matthew Stafford against Tampa. That could be a shootout.
Definitely.
They've put up some points there. Tampa has in both games so far. So if the Rams want to compete, they're going to have to put up some numbers. Number 11, speaking of former Rams quarterback, we're going to go with Jared Goff. Impressive first 2 weeks for him. For the Lions, at least fantasy-wise. Against the Ravens, he's a little tougher defense, but yeah, I think he's going to put up some numbers. And number 12, even doesn't. We're going to go with Ryan Tannehill from Tennessee against Indy.
All right, Guru. We're going to keep this thing going at number 13. We're going to go with Kirk Cousins out of Minnesota. Number 14, my team, the Las Vegas Raiders, David Carr. Number 15, hopefully this young man bounced back. 3 straight picks, 1 for a touchdown against the Bears. That's going to be Joey Burrow out of Cincinnati. 16, Jimmy Garoppolo, San Fran. 17, we're going to go with Teddy Jam Bridgewater out of Denver. Number 18, we're going to go with Baker Mayfield here. We'll see if he get his assumed number 1 receiver, Jarvis Landry, back. It may be out, but we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that this week, Guru. 19, Jameis Winston.
It actually looks like Landry's going to be out for multiple weeks.
Okay.
I just heard, in my car on the way down here, but they said he was going to be missing multiple weeks. We'll see what that brings. But I think
they still got a good running game, so we'll still like Baker Mayfield up there. 19, Jameis Winston. 20, Taylor Heineke out of the Washington football team. 21, Jalen Hurts. 22, Big Ben. 23, instant pick here. Not sure what's going to happen out there in Chi-Town, but we're going to go with this one here, and that's going to be Justin Fields, ladies and gentlemen, out of Chicago. Let's insert him in the lineup.
Yeah,
if he's out there on the waivers, grab him now.
If he gets that start, he's going to put up numbers against those Browns.
24, Mac Jones. And then at number 25, we're going to go with Matt Ryan out of Atlanta. That's rounding out your top 25 quarterbacks for week 3. Moving along to the running backs. Week 3 rankings. Here we go. Number 1. Got to keep this guy at number 1, just like Patrick Mahomes at the quarterback. We're going to keep rolling with Christian McCaffrey at the number 1 spot. At number 2, we're going to go with Dalvin Cook. At 3, big man out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry. At number 4, we're going to go out to Green Bay. Let's go with Aaron Jones there. At number 5, Alvin Kamara. He should get some more touches. Number 6, the big Nick Chubb out of Cleveland. Should be a good game against that Bears defense. At number 7, out of Los Angeles, that's Austin Eckler. Number 8, out of Indy, we're going to roll with Jonathan Taylor. Look to see this guy have a big game against that so-so Tennessee defense. At number let's see here.
10.
At number 10, we're gonna go with Ezekiel Elliott out of Dallas. Um,
Yeah, he had a nice little bounce back. It could have been better. They leaned on Pollard a little bit during that last game, and they may
yeah.
continue to do that. And if they do, then look for Elliott to be bounced down the rankings a little bit, and look for Pollard to be moving up. But
Okay.
Pollard did look like the more explosive back during that game. Like he had a little more to offer. I don't know if that was lack of interest from Ezekiel Elliott or what, but he's got somebody nipping at his heels for carries. He better figure that out.
Okay.
We'll move ahead
keep going.
We'll move into the next 10. And that's number 11 is Joe Mixon playing against Pittsburgh Steelers this week. He's going to have to shoulder the load there. Number 12, David Montgomery from the Bears against Cleveland Browns. Hopefully he can continue his nice start. Two very decent, a little bit better than decent games for Montgomery. So he's showing a decent, reliable number 1 running back. Number 13 is Antonio Gibson from Washington against Buffalo. Number 14, we're going to go Devin Singletary. He had a nice game for the Bills. We're going against Washington. He should maintain the workload there. He did have 2 touchdowns vultured from him, though, by Zach Moss. Devin should have had a huge game, but they went away from him, and it's fantasy. It is what it is. Number 15 from the Detroit Lions, DeAndre Swift. He's going to have his hands full against Baltimore, but I think he'll put up your numbers again. Number 16, the Denver Broncos, Melvin Gordon, playing against the Jets. He may well outperform that ranking. It's tough to move him up much higher than that, but that Jets defense is terrible. So he may, outperform that 16 ranking. Number 17, Chris Carson against the Minnesota Vikings. Number 18, was hoping he would do better. Now he's getting moved right down the ranking. Saquon Barkley from the Giants. And if that offense don't get clicking, they're going to be in big trouble. Number 19, James Robinson, Jacksonville, same way. They're not utilizing James Robinson the way they should. They were very successful with the run, and they competed in most games. They didn't win a whole lot last season, but they used ball control with Robinson and kept their defense off the field as much as possible. And they were in most games till the very end. Number 20, rounding out the next 10, is Tyson Williams from Baltimore against Detroit. A much easier defense and a much better matchup for him. They were going through the air a lot. He still had a decent game against KC on this past weekend, but look for him to shred the Detroit Lions to pieces.
Okay. Let's keep it going. At 21 out of Pittsburgh, Najee Harris. Man, that stiff arm he put on that guy out of in Las Vegas.
He's going to be dreaming about that one for a while.
Man, makes me want to be an Alabama running back. 22, Clyde Hilaire out of Kansas City. 23 out of Philly, Miles Sanders. 24, another guy out of Cleveland. We can see another big game for this back as well. That's Kareem Hunt out of Cleveland. At 25, we're going to go with Mark Ingram out of Houston there. 26, looking to see this guy may come out as the best as a good put in this week out of San Fran, Elijah Mitchell. 27, as the guru was talking earlier in Dallas, this tandem here, these guys may continue to split some carries, 15-15, 16-4, whatever the case is. We may see some more splits, and that's Tony Pollard out of Dallas. 28, Big Mike Davis out of Atlanta. 29 with Josh Jacobs, who still may be out with that toe injury, foot injury, whatever it is he's got down there. We looked at Kenyon Drake out of Las Vegas. And rounding out the top 30, we're going to go out to Arizona, and that's going to be Chase Edmonds. So, Guru, you want to go ahead and knock out the rest of these this last top 10? No, I'm sorry, bottom 10 there.
We'll get these last 10 out quickly. Number 31, we're going to go with Daryl Henderson. Maybe injured. He may not play this week, but if he does, we slot it in there. The 32, J.D. McKissick from Washington. Number 33, Zach Moss from Buffalo. Number 34, Leonard Fournette from Tampa Bay. Number 35, Jamal Williams from Detroit Lions. Number 36, Phillip Lindsey from Houston. Number 37, Myles Gaskin from the Miami Dolphins. And he may be the first starting running back to lose his gig. He has looked dead in 2 games straight. Number 38, you have Kenneth Gainwell. 39, going to go with David Johnson from Houston. And number 40, another guy who is looking to lose his starting gig, and that's Ronald Jones. Did not play well at all this past weekend. And that gives you your top 40 running backs. That said, we're going to go right into the top wide receivers for week 3 in their rankings, and they will be as follows. Number 1, Tyreek Hill, Kansas City Chiefs. Number 2, DeAndre Hopkins from Arizona. I say Atlanta. Number 3, Devonte Adams, Green Bay. Number 4, I got him this high. I think Amari Cooper is going to miss a week or maybe 2, but he's going to be dependent on in Dallas big time, and that's CeeDee Lamb. Number 5, Copper Cup from the LA Rams. Number 6, A.J. Brown, Tennessee. Stick with the initials there. We'll go DK Metcalf at number 7 from Seattle. Number 8, Justin Jefferson from the Vikings. Number 9, Stephon Dix from Buffalo. And rounding out the top 10, DJ Moore from Carolina against Houston. Now, those have been defensive shootouts, so Houston should be in big trouble.
True. All right, keep it going here. At number 11, Tyler Lockett out of Seattle. 12, we're going to go with Terry McLaurin out of the football team in Washington. At 13, this could be Justin Fields' go-to guy out of Chicago, Allen Robinson. 14, Adam Thielen out of Minnesota.
Yep.
15, out of Los Angeles, that's Keenan Allen. 16, Calvin Ridley out of Atlanta. 17, another Los Angeles guy, but with the Rams, though. That's Robert Woods at 17. At 18, another big man out there in Dallas, another receiver tandem that could be one of the top duos this year. Both of those guys can maybe put up 1,000 yards. That's Amari Cooper out of Dallas. 19 out there in Denver, Cortland Sutton. And 20 in New York Football Giants, Sterling Shepard. Let's go ahead and hit him with the next one there, Guru.
Number 21, Tampa Bay's Chris Godwin against the Rams. They're going to have to air it out again, and we know Tom Brady loves to do that. Number 22, Julio Jones from Tennessee. Seemed to have righted the ship there. Number 23, T. Higgins from Cincinnati against the Steelers. Staying there in that game, we're going to go with Juju Smith-Schuster from Pittsburgh against the Bengals. And we have Jamar Chase at 25. Number 26, we're going to go with Deebo Samuel. I love that name. 27, Marquise Brown in Baltimore. He's becoming he's becoming a real steady target there for Jackson.
Hollywood, baby, Hollywood.
Yeah. Number 28, Mike Evans, Tampa Bay again. 29, Jalen Waddle, a rookie from Miami. And then we go with number 30, that's Robbie Anderson from Carolina against Texas.
All right. 31, out of Pittsburgh, Chase Claypool. 32, my squad once again, Henry Ruggs the third. 33, I don't know, Guru. Let's just hope this man plays this week. Had a little personal issue there. But when he's active, you got to get him in that lineup. Will Fuller out of Miami.
Yep.
34, Michael Pittman Jr. out of Indy had a big game. 35, Brandon Cooks out of Houston. See Tyrod Taylor's out this week, so Look to see Brandon Cooks. That may be one he may get a lot of receptions this week. It's going to be bang, bang, bang. 36, Kenny Galladay out of the New York Football Giants. At 36, the speedster out of Philly, Devonte Smith. Zach Pascal coming out of Indy at 37. At 38, Christian Kirk out of Arizona. 39, Marvin Jones. That's out there in Jacksonville. And at 40, we're going to go with AB, and that's Antonio Brown, ladies and gentlemen, out of Tampa Bay.
Yes. We'll keep it rolling here. Number 41, Rondell Moore from Arizona. He is becoming quickly
Isn't he?
favorite targets out
Isn't
there,
he?
Kyler Murray.
Isn't he?
Yeah. Yes, he's tearing it up. 42, Tyler Boyd from Cincinnati against Pittsburgh. Number 43, DJ Chark against Arizona. That might be one you want to look for.
Okay.
Number 44, speaking of another guy who we hope to get to play this week, but I couldn't leave him out with the injury to
Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry, yes. That's Odell Beckham Jr. I think they're going to have to get him going if they want to have any chance at moving the ball through the air. Number 45, Devontae Parker, Miami. Playing the Raiders this week. 46, Tim Patrick from Denver. Teddy Bridgewater's been looking his way quite a bit also. 47, Cordarrelle Patterson from Atlanta, being used as a jack of all trades down there. And I think maybe somebody has figured this gentleman out.
He is, man. He's going to continue to climb up that charts there. He has another good game. We may keep putting him up there, man.
Oh, yeah, there's no question about that. He's been phenomenal this year. And reminds you a little bit of Josh Cribbs back in the day.
Yeah.
48, Brandon Ayuk. And if he doesn't turn his season around, we won't be seeing him on the fantasy charts much longer. Number 49 is another New York Giant, Darius Slayton, that should take advantage of a horrible Atlanta Falcons secondary. And number 50 is Corey Davis from the Jets. And that will top off the top 50 wide receivers. Hopefully you can glean something from that and plug your roster in the right way. We're going to jump into the tight end rankings. That we're going to bring in the top 20. And I'm going to start off with 1 through 10. Again, the king of the hill, Travis Kelce. And he's going to be up there for a while, it would appear. But, again, we have one more guy that's knocking on the door, and that's Darren Waller from the Raiders, making a case to be the number one tight end in the NFL and in fantasy football. Number 3, he's going to hold on to this third spot for one more week, and if he don't turn it on, he's going down. That's George Kittle.
Down. Come on, Kittle. Come on, baby.
And Garoppolo's got to look his way, and he did all year last year, so there's no reason to think that they won't hook up again.
Exactly.
Number 4, this gentleman's rising, T.J. Hawkins from Detroit. He's had strung together a couple of nice games.
Yeah.
Number 5, speaking of creeping back up, Rob Gronkowski, maybe one of the top 3 or 4 tight ends in the history of the game, and he's right back in the top 5. Number 6, Mark Andrews, another quiet game for him. He's going to have to turn his season around. Definitely a buy low candidate if you're looking for a tight end. You might be able to sneak him away from somebody. Number 7, Noah Fant. Number 8, Kyle Pitts. I'm looking for him to have his breakout game this week, actually. Number 9, from the Green Bay Packers, Robert Tanyan. Round out top 10, Austin Hooper.
All right. We'll keep this going out of L.A. Number 11, Tyler Higby. Number 12, Dallas Goedert. 13, Jonnu Smith. Going in the Washington football team, coming in at 14, that's Logan Thomas. 15, Big Jared Cook. At number 16 is Jack Doyle. At 17, out there in Chi-Town, Cole Kmet. Could be another big target for if Justin Fields is the go-to guy. We can see a lot of dumps out there to Cole Kmet for Justin Fields. At 18, Juwan Johnson. 19, Blake Jerwin. And rounding out the top 20 of tight ends, Adam Troutman coming in at number 20. So that is your top 20 tight ends for week 3, Guru. And how about we just keep this thing rolling? We go to the defense side of things now. How about we do that?
Go to the defense. You don't want to go kickers first?
Yeah, okay, we can show them a little love with the kicking game. How about we show them a little love there? All right, let's kick this thing out there in Baltimore. Number 1, Justin Tucker. In Kansas City, number 2, Harrison Butker. In the Big Dallas, the Big D, America's football team, that is, Greg Zerlin coming at number 3. At number 4, out there in Denver, Brandon McManus. Coming in at 5, Tyler Bass. At number 6 in Atlanta, Young Go Cool. Atlanta was able to put up some points, so this man was able to get the field. I mean, if Atlanta can get down there and kicking this is there. This guy can put up some points for any fantasy team. At number 7 there, Chris Boswell. At number 8, we're going to go with Ryan Suckup. At 9, Matt Prater. And rounding out the top 10 of kickers for week 3 fantasy football, Daniel Carson coming in at number 10.
Yeah, young Oku, he may have the biggest leg in football as far as kickers, obviously.
Yeah.
He may have the biggest leg, but when they don't, like week 1, I don't think they got past the 37-yard. They're
That
on
was
37.
crazy, man. Get this guy in range. He can do some good things. You get him in range, Guru.
There's nobody that can kick it that far.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go to the second 10 here. And Zane Gonzalez. Number 12, the old dependable, 49ers, Robbie Gould. 13, Jason Myers. Number 14, Matt Gay. Number 15, Nick Folk. 16, Joey Sly. Number 17, Mason Crosby. 18, Josh Lambo. 19, Jason Sanders. And rounding out the top 20 is number 20, Rodrigo Blankenship.
You know what, Guru? Looking at these rankings, man, it just dawned on me, man, that Jason Sanders out there in Miami, you know how many fantasy points he put up this week?
Yeah, they got shut out. They got obliterated this week. Well, once they're down 21, they were in field goal range a couple of times, but they were so far behind. Exactly. It was 21-0 before they could blink. So it took all opportunities away for him to put up field goals. Hopefully it's not that way this week because he's incredibly accurate. But, when you're down 21-0, you don't need 3, you need 7. And that's what happens.
Let's hope Tua plays. Puts them in a better position to get this guy in range, and Sanders can get some points for a fantasy team. So
yeah, I'm not feeling the Tua Tagovailoa vibe, even if he's healthy. Seems like he's a work in process. Excellent athlete, but he's not gelling. He was a phenomenal college quarterback, obviously, but he's not mixing in with the NFL game just yet. I don't know if he needed to take a little more time off to get acclimated or not, but hopefully he's not injured, number 1, and he does get acclimated to the NFL speed, the game, and get moving because, he does have Will Fuller back now, unless the personal issue comes up again, whatever that was. He does turn the corner and shows everybody that he's the quarterback that he's supposed to be. And on that note, we'll jump into week 3 rankings for the defense special teams. Number 1 is going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers this week against the Bengals. Number 2, the Broncos against the Jets. They're just anemic on offense. I mean, just anemic. They were out of the end zone, I believe, this week. They got beat. They put up 6 points, I believe. Number 3, Carolina against the Houston Texans. Panthers have played pretty well on defense against better teams, so hopefully the Texans will allow them a little bit of a break. And Tyrod Taylor is probably going to miss as well. They say Tyrod might be out, so that would really throw a monkey wrench into that offense. Number 4, the Ravens against Detroit. Number 5, the Arizona Cardinals against the Jags. Number 6, the LA Rams against Tampa. And that's just more of indicated that offensive line, if they get after Tom Brady the way they can, they may make it tough for the GOAT. Number 7, we got the Bills against Washington team. Number 8, New England Patriots against New Orleans. New Orleans may show up with something to prove because they got spanked this last week.
It did.
And when you give the ball to Alvin Kamara twice in the first half, don't expect good things from your offense at all. And that's what happened this past Sunday. Hopefully they learn from that. Number 9, I'm going to go with your Raiders against Miami, especially since Tua is not going to be, doesn't look like he's going to play this week. And rounding out the top 10, that Saints defense against New England, against the Patriots.
With Tua being out this week, we're about to dial it back. Ears pinning back. We're coming at that quarterback out there in Miami this week, baby. The Raiders looking to go 3-0.
Haskins is playing terrible football too. So
yeah. Where my Raider fans at? Where my Raider fans at? Huh? All right, Guru. Let's finish this off here at number 11. We're gonna go out to Philly with the Eagles. At number 12, Minnesota Vikings. At 13, we're gonna go with Cleveland. And we're going to go right back around to 14 with the Bears. That's they're playing each other out there in Cleveland this weekend, so we'll check that out. At 15, Dallas Cowboys. At 16, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Coming in at 17, the football team out of Washington. At number 18, we're going to go with Miami Dolphins. At number 19, the New York Football Giants. And Guru rounding out the top 20. Week 3 fantasy football defense, we're going to go with Atlanta Falcons coming in at number 20.
Maybe the only time Atlanta gets in the top 10 as far as defense goes. They're playing the Giants. They play the Jets. Maybe they'll get in that week too, but that's their only chance to shine on the defensive side of the ball. Well, that's the top 20 defenses. Now we're done with the rankings. I'll ask you very quickly, if you don't mind. Give me one bold prediction from wide receivers, running backs, quarterbacks. Give me one bold prediction this week.
One bold prediction. All right. Here's a bold prediction for you fantasy fans out there. This gentleman, he wasn't in our top 25 of quarterbacks, but I'm going to go with a bold prediction here, Guru. I'd like to see Sam Darnold this week against the Texans with Christian McCaffrey doing this thing. Sam Darnold starting to feel good out there, and that offense at Carolina looks like things are starting to click out there. So that's going to be my week 3 bold pick. That's going to be my fantasy football, fantasy pro insider sleeper there at the QB spot. And then Guru, I'm going to say at the running backs, this is a tough one, man. This is a tough one, but I see a potential shootout. Only because this offense is just lights out in Kansas City. But I like to see Justin Herbert. I need to see them get Austin Eckler in the game a little bit more, Guru. I mean, this guy, he did some decent fantasy numbers. You know, you guys, you're in the PPR league, but they got to get this guy a few more touches, and you got to keep getting him that ball in that outfield because he can do some things. So I'm looking to see Austin Eckler with a big game this week out against Kansas City. Potential shootout as Kansas City will score points. So that means there that Herbert's going to continue to throw. But let's hope that Eckler can get about maybe 12 to 15 touches as well coming out the backfield, Guru.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a couple of quick ones. And one may not even come to fruition because the kid may not play. And that's our boy here, Justin Fields, Chicago. I think if he gets the start and plays the full game, I'm looking at 265 yards passing, 3 scores, 2 through the air, 1 on the ground, and another 60 yards rushing.
I like it.
I think he's like a nice fantasy game.
I like it.
Whole game. I'm going to go to Denver.
Ooh.
And I'm going to say Cortland Sutton builds on that start that he had this week 1.
Okay.
He played week 2, and he blew. He was awesome. And I think he's going to go 2 touchdowns, buck 25 minimum, and he's going to be a top 3 wide receiver.
I like it. Hey,
I didn't put him that high in my rankings, but we said we want a bold prediction. And I think he stands a very good chance of taking the step forward without Judy there interfering and with targets. I think you're going to depend on him a lot, and Teddy Bridgewater will get him the ball. He proved
Well,
that last week. He's going to jump forward and be a top 3 quarterback, or top 3 wide receiver this week.
that's what you call a bold prediction right there, football fans out there in Denver. I like that. I like that that bold prediction there because I went ahead and I picked up Teddy Bridgewater for this week only because I'm not sure what Wentz is going to do with 2 bum ankles. So I picked up Teddy, and let's see if he can get that out there to Southern and hopefully we get some big numbers out there in Denver. So
One more very quick. I think Mike
yeah,
Davis this week. Mike
okay,
Davis this week, he shows up. Playing the
okay,
Giants, I think Atlanta's going to get a lead early, and they're going to ride Davis to a win.
okay,
He's finally going to put up a 100-yard game
okay,
and a touchdown for people out there.
okay. I like it. Well, Fantasy Pro Insider, True Fan Sports, all of our true fans out there. That is going to wrap up our Week 3 rankings from the Fantasy Pro Insider that is brought to you by True Fan Sports. We hope that you guys enjoyed the show tonight. Again, a lot of work was put into this by the Guru. That's why he's called the Guru, ladies and gentlemen. He will trust me on this. Okay, go with the picks. Go with the picks. Any last remarks there, Guru?
Nope, I'm just looking forward to getting this week started off on Thursday night again. Hopefully, we get some primetime football games like we did last week, because all 3 of them were surprising. They were close. They were great games.
They sure were, man. Especially that Thursday night game, which a lot of people probably didn't watch, but that was that was a good game up until the end. So you know what I mean. So I like it, man. I like it. I as you said, looking forward to some good football from Week 3. I guess that is all that we're gonna have for you guys tonight. Once again, I am your host, the Warden J. Ward, and the co-host here, Dave the Guru Hughes. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed the show tonight. And have a safe night. Be blessed. And we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. And like they said, be blessed, have a great night, and have a winning weekend in football.